I am free. Wow. Rips up. Secret buddy. Don't say I am free. Don't say I am a thief. Yeah, I got it bad. You better serve it Alamo. Yeah, I got it bad. Womp womp. Ability to see in the keeping you in check, keeping you obsessed, playing me on repeat, endlessly in your head. Anytime it hurts, play another verse. I can be a sanctuary. Give me your heart. The only one who loves your sins. The voice gets underneath your skin. Listen, cause I'm preaching to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? Morning, everyone. I literally just woke up. Gonna have just a yapping stream. Gonna have a yapping stream. I just woke up. And I have a feeling it's because I was watching the Game Awards last night. And since I didn't fall asleep directly right after dinner, I stayed up a little later than I expected. God, yesterday was fucking hilarious. Underneath your skin. Listen, cause I'm preaching to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? Give me your desire. I can be the star you rely on. Morning, chat. I know it's afternoon. for me, but good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I know. Too late, cause you're mine now. Mm. Yeah. Hi, Bubby. Yeah. Yeah, you want chin scratches? She's doing the thing where she's hanging her head off of my bed, and she wants me to reach under her chin. And then, like, her fucking. Oh my god. I swear. I swear. I can't get a read on how Jinx is feeling. Because, you know, like, on the internet, they're like, yeah, if your dog, like, pupils are dilated to, like, the max, they're, like, scared. But, like, Jinx literally is hanging her head off the bed, and her like, she doesn't even have, like irises. And she's just happy and content with me scratching her freaking chin. I can't tell. I can't get a read on my own dog. I don't know. Her. Hi, Dart. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like there's a lot of things that in dog studies, Jinx just does not pertain. Yeah? Hi, Boop. And she's staring at me like being like, why the fuck why the fuck didn't you just stop scratching my chin? We were never. Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning. I don't know why my tracking is just really crap. Hang on, let me try to recalibrate it. God, yesterday was really funny. Yeah, you're gonna sit up. God. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, Dark. God, yesterday was really funny. I full-heartedly did not expect dog raised by a cat girl makes sense. She would be a little bit. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm not really surprised, man. I'm not really surprised. I don't know why my tracking's so off. Like, my tracking shouldn't be freezing when I'm fucking rubbing my eye. Hi, Bubby. I don't know. My tracking's being weird. What's new? Hi. Did you want to go see Dad? Is that it? You woken up? Now you want to see Dad? Yeah? Okay, move. Move a little. Yeah. Come with Dad. God. I will say, I was not expecting to be in roleplay for like fucking. It felt like forever. And especially because, like, was it really doing anything? I had meetings. And then and then Richie and me got a character's It's so funny. Uh, you can really tell who in Hades doesn't know who the fuck I am. Um, or like that doesn't understand the history that I have with the founding members of Hades. Like, it's so funny because Katie and Mateo know about it. And that's why they're totally chill with it. But it's so funny because I'm like, yeah, until the marriage license is public, like we need to be careful where we put down things and we need to make sure that that certain things are protected. And they're like, "Whoa, you're getting married?" I'm like, "Yeah, like fake married, but married. Like it will be legal." And then like they started talking about military, how you can get in real fucking shit if you fake marry people in the U.S. And it's just like, well, there's no laws in Los Angeles to getting married to prevent certain things from done. It's okay. I think I think the funniest thing for us right now is how round circle it went. Because only people that were there when I was in No Pixel would would know that actually Chesh as the character when I was flirting with Axel first. And then Chico came into the picture. And I was just like, look, there's only a select few people that I would get married to. And if anything, that stops the character from getting asked out on dates because now I'm because now my character's married and her name's changed. And I legitimately, oh god, it was really funny because we were sitting there doing the marriage license and stuff and name change, and I'm like, okay, which sounds. Hi, Kian. I was talking about. We're yapping today because I just woke up. Um, I'm just yapping about what happened on Prodigy yesterday. Um, yeah, we were yapping, and we're like, okay, what sounds funnier? T Drake or Drake T? Like, what? What's the consensus? And all four of us were like, you know what? If you do if you do T Dragon, it sounds like you're a dragon made out of tea. So it's like fucking. I'm like, oh god, that is funny. Yeah, bring down the music a bit. It's a bit much for me right now. God. But apparently, uh, Reggie and some of the others are trying to come over to Prodigy. And, there's a lot of people that I miss from No Pixel. But I'm not gonna lie, there are some people, not that I'm uncomfy with. It's just I haven't talked to them for a long time because um it's difficult. I think people don't talk about like how weird people are when it comes to um like it's harder that it's hard because some of these people feel like they can't talk to me anymore, like out of character, because and like this is just coming from me. I'm not trying to put words in their mouth, but it's like a lot of these people that I miss hanging out with and talking to are people that stopped talking to me after I got banned from NoPixel. And like I miss them a lot because it's fun being around some of these people. But n- like I would like to reconnect with them. I mean, like I've always sort of like kept hands off, and only like rarely talked to like people like Jack Hutto and Simo. But like I know that I'm still like we're still on like a a friendly basis. It just like I don't know. Um I mean when it comes to like Mona and Draco, like Rena, Rena and like when I will say, like for the record, I was really happy when Mona, mm, like in character, was just like, "Holy shit, girl! Why didn't you tell me that you were here?" And I'm like, I don't know, I don't know. Like I wasn't sure how to it wasn't I didn't know how you felt, and there was a lot of stuff that happened and stuff, but uh you know it kind of just goes to show you that like sometimes people just get out of touch and then like they don't really think about it. No, I will say I don't think I've actually said this on stream, but like when Javi first started going like logging into Prodigy at a site, yeah, um, it was really funny. I don't know if I told you guys on stream, but like when Javi first came to Prodigy, and like I was just chilling with Axel, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, Chesh, like, do you remember Javi?" And I'm like, "Yeah, wait, Javi, like good boy Javi." And okay, then like the newer people in Hades, I swear they're all like, "Wait, what?" And I'm like, "Oh, wait, Javi, like good boy Javi." And like we're staring at each other, like we're looking through our like through like first person. And we're like, wait, what? And it's just like, hi, Javi, it's been a long time. And like, Axel's just like, do you remember her? And he's just like, wait, what? And I'm like, hi, it's Chess. And then he's just like, oh, from like, God. Ain't no way. Especially because of the fucking, oh my god, the date with Chico and fucking, oh god, it like, um, it's really funny because, um, I will say that there's a lot more people from like No Pixel where they're like, hey, wait, you like where do I know you from? And I'm like, I usually get really uncomfortable. But like when it comes to like being around like Axel and Javi and Mona, like they're just like, yeah, no, like like freaking Chesta's there. Like she's kind of seen everything. God. Yeah, no. I don't know if it's even on YouTube anymore. But God. And especially because, like, oh God, it happened at 2 a.m. It was when I just got home after surgery. So I'm fucking piped up on fucking pain meds. Cause I ended up having to go to the hospital for gallbladder surgery. I will, oh God. There's so many things from like, um, from from literally that day, like even that week, because I was like I was feeling pain. I was experiencing pain from my gallbladder surgery, like from my gallbladder, like for at least a month. And it was just so uncomfy. And then the doctors found out that like I had a gallstone stuck in my in my bile duct, and that's what was causing the pain. It was just like it was so debilitating. I remember that. And so I was freaking hopped up on painkillers, like freaking, and we're fucking. I remember that because like my characters never heard like at that point like my character never heard cream pie, and like so I'm hamming it up a bit. And I'm like, God, what the fuck is this song? And they're singing it. And I'm like, God damn. I'm like, I fucking hate this song. Like, as a character, like on stream, I'm like, I hate the fact that they're singing this song right now because I actually like really hate it, but my character's never heard it before. Oh God, oh my God, like fucking. It's definitely round circle. Yeah, I know. It's like fucking. I'm just glad that like it's not on Prodigy. Uh, like on the music app on Prodigy because it's just like, dude, I don't need to hear that song. That song is really repulsive. Like it's the Jesus. But but God, it's so crazy. Um how round circle everything got. Cause I'm like oh god. I don't know if you remember that, but like the plushie scene where I get like I God no, I like fucking there's a reason why like a lot of my lewd songs function more off of like it like a lot of my lewd songs like rely on the texture of my voice and the sound of my voice rather than fucking saying something vulgar. Um so like Ash had a gift shop right across from Uwu. It was when it's the I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I got him a whale or a dolphin. And I called him down to like the pier and I was telling him about how orcas are like really special in where like cuz like so the thing is that British Columbia, we have a special type of orca um that only eats Chinook salmon, and they're a protected species. And they only like they're the self-resident orcas, and their numbers have been dwindling because some of their babies have died. And so I was telling him about it, and that's how like the nickname Bozo Orca came. Because his war name was the Dolphin, and I'm like, nah, like, you need a better fucking war nickname. God, thinking back in those days, it's like, none of us have really changed. Very vaguely, yeah. Yeah, no, friggin'. Yeah, no, things have gone around circle. It was fucking hilarious. I don't miss Gang Wars. Yeah, no, I don't know if, like, Hades is in any, like, actual words. I know that, I don't know what it's called, but it's the gang that like Sana as Teriyaki is like dating Bolo or Bula. Um, like they're having an SBS war. But yeah, no, like 90% of the time, if I'm on Hades Block, um, if I'm on Hades Block, I am 90% always in Axel's house. Because the chances of somebody fucking seeing me there and then fucking freaking trying to like blick me because they think I'm a part of it. Nate, you like don't just get Nate. I think Jinx is at the door again. No, it's your husband's. Oh my god. About that, it's really funny. So they reset, like the civ and criminal trees. Um, and so I need to do civ jobs in order to the to um to start being able to busk again. And so I'm like, okay, what can I do? That's I'm not gonna lie, like I think I think I think it wouldn't be a bad thing if uh if I logged into roleplay for like AU just to like just to grind. But I was like, oh shit, the game awards are on. I'm like, wait, I need to stay awake for the game awards. And so like I had crashed while I was AFK, and I'm like, wait, do we need anything for mining? He's just like, copper. I'm like, I bet. For 3 hours while I was watching the Game Awards. I was just mining. And he calls me right before I finished. No. It was so funny. Because like he called me and he's like, ain't no way, one, you're still awake. And two, you're still mining. I'm like, do you remember what I fucking did for JJ back in the day? He's just like, no, probably grinding. And I'm like, yeah, I literally would chop for like 12 hours. I'm like, you married an insufferable grinder. Yeah, the chopping queen. Oh my god. He's talking about chopping. I have so many contracts. Um, I have so many contracts from shopping in the backpack. And I didn't remember that. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna store some stuff, like some of the ore in my backpack. And I look and I'm like, ah, shit, I forgot about this. I mean, the thing is like, it's not necessarily whether things are more chill, because as a lawyer, of course, I'm always going to prefer to be around NA, because that's when everybody fucking gets arrested. But I'm trying to balance my schedule. Um and like trying to make it so it's possible for me to balance not only roleplay but streaming and recording music, because when it gets down to the deep of it, like I always shaft one of my things. And for me, I don't mind like streaming certain parts of roleplay, but I do have a disdain for streaming it in general because of back in the day. Um, so it's like just trying to like I just want a work life balance, because you know I and like that goes to part of like the fact that like the donathon. I don't expect to raise my whole entire amount, but the thing is that I need to get back into the swing of things, and um certain things are really expensive, and like mixing costs and stuff like that. And you could argue like, okay, Chesh, then why are you paying people to do the things? Like, why wouldn't you just like like take resources that are free, or like learn how to do it yourself? Um, I'm an idiot. But the thing is like for me, I choose to invest in my friends around me and investing in myself by doing things the way I do. Um, for me, like making music is something that I'm very passionate about, and I want to be able to know that the people that I'm talking to around me understand that for me it's not just something that I'm doing for fun. Like, I want it to be a part of my brand. I want it to be something that I make money off of in the long run. And in order to do that, there's a lot of investing in myself. Um, Hi Gambit. We're yapping today because I just woke up about an hour ago. So we're having a yapping stream and talking about what like went on in roleplay yesterday and stuff. But yeah, no, like there are ways that I could go about things that would make things cheaper for me, but at the end of the day, um I'd rather pay somebody to do a good job than to sit there and mire in self-doubt. Um like that's just the way I am. I'm here but not here as well. That's fine. Is she at the door again? Be hearing Dad cleaning from the other room. Rope army. And I don't know, because the thing is, it's like I was saying, yeah, but I want to. It's not that I want to fall in love with roleplay again. I just want to roleplay on my own terms. You know, like uh And a lot of the things that I in the meetings that I was in yesterday, um, like it'll make it possible for me not to get fucking hit with 6 court cases. And I think that that's what people need to realize in the long run. Like, yes, I love being a defense lawyer, but the repetitiveness where I get slammed with 6 plus cases, like with like fucking like less than a week's notice, um it's what is getting tired. And being the bar representative, um I'll be handling complaints, like bar complaints, and issues, and like finding out what needs to be escalated and what doesn't need to be escalated. And that will make it so I'm not taking case like I'm not taking as many cases. Like I'm only gonna be taking, I think, for the foreseeable future. Um I think if this means that this is the end of Chush being a part of Vulture Law, um that's fine. Because the thing is that I often get left with a lot of the shit. Like often get left with the shit end of the stick, and then I'm promised that I'm gonna get paid, and then I don't. And I think what we need to do per se, like what I need to do in the long run, is maintain that, okay, like these are the people that I'm retaining, um and who are gonna be my clients. And she, fucking, I keep on hearing fucking boobs at my door. They're not deep. But that's the thing, because the thing is like, just like with like streaming music and roleplay, I also end up having to shaft other things that I want to deal with. So, um, yeah. So that's the thing. Is just like, since I'll be a bar representative, I will be like like I still do like state appointed like cell calls if there's no lawyers awake. But if there are, I will just I won't be on call as much. Um because I will be dealing with like bar complaints and stuff like that. Um but it means that although I won't be taking as much cases, it means that I can be pickier with who I have retainment. Um and then it's not like we're retaining like half the city. Like I'm not on retainer for half the city because that's fucking ridiculous. I really don't know why I just get sacked with things. You know, like it gets ridiculous. You know, like I'm not like I can't be hooked. Yeah. So I think the for sure the groups that I want to take cases for will be like Hades, 141, and then BBMC to a certain point, you know, to their PD tablets. Well, yeah, and that's the thing is that like if I was doing personal, like if I was doing state appointed like work, I would get fucking every single thing. It's just like, yeah, so like, are you gonna represent her at court? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I have a lot of cases. I have a lot of clients, and then they're just like, so you are, and like, okay, well, I'll notify you when it's on the docket, and I'm like, no, do not notify me. I don't want to be a state appointed lawyer, like, and then it's like, okay, like I don't like either way. When I get like a big reason why I wanted to take a break for as long as I have is mainly just like stepping back and understanding um like what I want to do in order to like fix that work life balance for me. Say no. Well, that's the thing. Is that I was saying no and I was being given cases whether or not I said no. And I'm just like, guys, I can't. Like the the week before mom died and like the worst of like my infection, um I was literally like, guys, I am on like reduce workload. You can't be giving me cases like this and like have it be one of those things where it's just like, oh well, Josh is available. I also think a big problem with it all together was that they knew that I was always able to be around, pretty much. I don't know why my tracking is being dumb today. Um, but uh, I yeah, and I think people just need to like when I say no, it's a no. Um, especially because like fucking Jesus Christ, when Momo like lost his bar, and then I got given the cases with like less than, oh my god, I swear, every single time, every single time I would get fucking overloaded with cases, it's always because like fucking someone wanted to shove them off. Yeah, I think especially if I'm going like I can do my own, like I can leave Ultrala and do my own practice because I don't have a contract with Ultrala. The only reason why uh I was even hired was because it was a deal. It was like a part of like the war like thing from my understanding was to like have vulture law. And then since I was the lawyer, like I was the tension lawyer. Um so and the thing is like I haven't gotten paid for a lot of the the casework that I've done. And a majority of it's not even my fault. So um I am only gonna be a private lawyer. I'm only gonna do private lawyer shit. Um yeah. And that's the thing is like I get that I get that Ellie and Rami are busy. Like Binks and Rami are busy, so sometimes they forget. But the fact that there's like so many people that were a part of culture law and I wasn't getting paid to have like fucking a bajillion cases dropped in my lap all at once. And then, people sent like were like complaining. And I'm like, look, I just got ransacked with cases. It's like no wonder like my like no wonder I got a fucking infection. I was overworking myself and I'm not even getting paid to do that. Like fucking Jesus. Also, I don't get why suddenly things need to be like income needs to be I fucking hate it. I hate it here, chat. I don't want to pay taxes in game by just running Oxy. God. Fucking Axel ended up paying for like everything last night. I'm like, I do have some money. The only thing is that um Axel that kind of guy. Yeah. I mean, it's really funny. You good fish. It's funny because like fucking like for the longest time, like everybody was joking around about me being his sugar mama. And there was times where I'm like, okay, I can have a lot of money in my bank account, or I can send Axel his 10K allowance. And then when I stopped being, oh god, I don't think I've told people this, but like when I went on LOA, I didn't really tell a lot of people, only like the people that were close, and I forgot to tell Axel. So like the first time I popped in the other day when like not the other day, it was Katie's Katie's court case. He's just like, where the fuck have you been? And I'm like, that's a long story. I don't really want to talk about it right now. And so I DM'd him. Like I I DM'd him on Discord, and I'm like, yeah. So the reason why I've been away is because of my mom passing, and like, uh, I've been keeping it to a need to know basis. When it comes to roleplay, because God, I don't need pity, and that's the one thing that really irks me when people get like super pushy to get to find out whether or not I whether or not I straight up like don't want to tell people. I think a lot of people don't understand that the last thing that somebody wants after they lost somebody is pity. Because the thing is like I already feel bad enough that I could have spent more time with my mother. But then I was also having like going through an infection at the time. And it's like the last thing I wanted was to get my mother sick when she was close to passing away, you know? Ah, yeah. I mean, it's sort of funny because now, like, I've, I've never been I've never actually sat down and talked law with Reggie, with Siva, like, Reggie character. And now I'm a fucking lawyer. And it's really funny. I swear to God, like, looking back on my time role playing on GTA, a couple of things that I've noticed is that I usually end up surrounding myself with former lawyers or current lawyers, and they just word vomit all of their things about law and how it works and stuff like that. But apparently he's been around a decent amount. But it's gonna be funny. Because like it was really funny because I like we were meaning to like do the marriage license um like like in January, but then like there was court clerks, and we're just like, yeah, fuck it. I was just like, I don't really want to have like multiple dockets open that prove that like we got married, and then they're just like, well, we can give you a discount on the name change, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Not like bombard them, just random combo blue every blue moon. I would like to I would like to hear his opinion about law. About like for certain things. Hi kitten. We're having a yapping stream today. When Axel said that and you're like, yeah, actually that's true. He is an herber. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. I thought Axel was I thought fucking Richie was joking. Yeah, I woke up like a couple of hours ago. So I'm really sleepy and not in the mood to fucking play Elden Ring today. But God, I was just like, wait, like he an herper now, and then you're saying like, oh yeah, he's a fucking herper. And I'm like, ain't no way. I thought Axel was fucking joking. GTA herb. Yeah, like I was catching up with a longtime friend that's character is now married to my character and she hated me. Where does he stream now? Because kick? He doesn't have his kick. Everybody's on kick now. Yeah. I kinda noticed. Um he doesn't have his kick stream linked to his Discord. So I wasn't sure when it came to doesn't like herb. Um depends. Depends. It really depends. I know. It's so fucking weird. It's so fucking hilarious. Because with like all of the drama in the VTubing sphere, um, like it's fucking ridiculous. Uh, like I'm well, like with all of the drama about like gatekeeping VTubing, which the thing is like the thing is I still stand by what I said on Twitter. Um, I think that we shouldn't be focusing on whether or not Peanut is a VTuber or isn't a VTuber or if we should gatekeep. I think we should be aiming that energy to why things were allowed to happen the way they were. Yes, like because Muujin, because I watched Muujin's stream. So, any and all opinions that I've made on Twitch, not Twitch, on Twitter, um, like Muujin was just like, yeah, we should keep gatekeep VTubing because we didn't gatekeep streaming, and now it's very fucking clear that it's okay to, you know, do a very illegal act on stream and not get a perma ban. And it's just gotten worse. Like yesterday I woke up, recorded for about an hour, and I was like lurking in Mew's stream. Like made the mood board. I made the mood board for what I'm commissioning her to do next. And like then I went on roleplay for a good portion of the day. And then after the Game Awards and I got off roleplay, I went to YouTube. Like just my homepage. And then I find out that the guy that had a problem with the P. Diddy joke against Kai, apparently the allegation is that he did the naughty thing to somebody, like this young lady, and it's just like, can we not platform illegal acts? Well, I think like I get it. As someone who is a fan of a fan of anime back when it wasn't cool. Um I know at this point I think people should just, instead of like, I get people bringing out accusations on stream, because like if people like that's the only way that people are going to find out about it in the larger scheme. But I feel like if you are going to, do that, I think the next thing, like the next step, and I think for 90% of the cases, like they don't go this extra step because they're scared. Um, I think the next step should always be in getting police involved, regardless, because the thing is like the fact that streaming can, it's so sad, because streaming can be like the greatest way to collect evidence of like people trying to hide things and stuff, or like what actually happened. um I think people need to take it a bit more seriously, and like make sure that they're doing the next steps, like, because the thing is that nothing gets done if you don't tell the right people. And I honestly feel bad for a lot of people, but the problem is that Twitch just doesn't do anything about it. Like they were planning on just suspending the guy who hurt Emmy for 30 days, and it's just like, no, like, what? And then like Nina Lynn, hurt two people on stream, all vastly different like people, and also in like the time and space. Like, why is it that I like the biggest problem that I have with it, and this is as someone who has been a victim of this? Why the fuck should people have to feel that they need to come out and say, I got hurt by this person? And I know people are gonna immediately think that I'm lying. And like already people are just like, well, if you're going out just like that, you kind of deserve it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is with that? And then, like, because honestly, I can't remember the name of it, but there is this art exhibition that goes that travels from museum to museum, and it's like all the articles of clothing of like many people who have survived this bad thing, and like what they were wearing. And maybe this will actually prove that it's not about what you're wearing. It's about the person wanting to assert their dominance, whether or not it's okay. Whether or not it's morally okay, whether or not it's like okay, but law. It's it's fucking weird, okay? Like we're in 2025. Can we stop giving like the dumb excuses to why like these people shouldn't be held accountable? I like, really? Like, I don't know. It's very much awkward. You know, I don't know. It's very crazy. But, you know, yeah, like it's like it is what it is, and I think that it's fucking ridiculous. Better. Mm. Tina's actually alive right now. He's a new Twitter account? No, he just doesn't post on Twitter. Okay. I think in today's society, people have an issue with hearing the word no. Honestly, when so I was talking to my dad about the whole entire shit with like P Diddy and Rakai, like and like the joke and Ty Lil, and like Asmongold was watching like Ty Lil go against like like Rakai, and like Kai Sanat's just sitting there like, guys, what the fuck? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, you wanna know the worst thing about this, dad? And he's like, what? And I'm like, being someone who RPs on GTRP has desensitized myself from this, because I know that these people are just mainly talk, and that they won't actually do something IRL because they think that they're gangsters. And if you look at them sideways, they're gonna be ready to punch you to a pulp. But that's what they say. It's not what they do. And how it's like how GTA roleplay kind of like transitions into real life, where people are just like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking said it. What are you gonna do? You're gonna punch me? Doesn't stop me from saying what I said." It's just like, that's fucking crazy. You know, like that's ridiculous. Like, what the heck? I hate when platforms are just like, "Hey, can you do this like thingy?" And I'm like, "Why do I need a verification code?" I don't even remember which fucking. Ah! my Kick account and started playing fucking Tima's stream. Hi! And like, freaking, when the page reloaded, it fucking, like, showed Simo, like, fucking opening up Pokemon cards. And I'm like, ah, shit. Hi, Bruno! That is funny. My character got married yesterday. How you doing? I'm tired. I woke up late because I stayed up to watch the gaming awards. Which then, since I forced myself to stay awake after dinner, I slept really late. So we're probably gonna do an actual like wedding when I'm back at roleplay. Like when I come back. It's mainly to get the paperwork out of the way and stuff. I mean, technically it's a fake marriage. But we're using it for the benefits. We're using it for the benefits, and so it's fucking funny because there's I know I keep saying this, but like there's like people in Hades now that don't know who the fuck I am. And then they find out that I'm freaking Hades' lawyer. And I'm like, look, if you oh god, this fucking, this set me off so much. Cause apparently, the freaking Hades, like, everybody and their motherfucker just texts about bullshit. And guys, I swear to God, if I find out that y'all have been texting people about very illegal shit, I'm gonna fucking like I'm gonna beat the living shit out of you. Okay, but why? And like acts like this goes to show oh no what level of intelligence some of these people are. Because Axel is like, yeah, don't be fucking dumb. Mateo's like, don't be fucking dumb. And he's like, and then Draco's like, okay, I understand. Let's not be fucking dumb. And they're just like, what the fuck? And they're like, oh yeah, so and so was the fucking shooting on a freaking class 3 in the apartment. Da 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 da. And I'm like, I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. I will beat you to a pulp and you'll deal with it. Should encourage you how to fix that. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is like the people that have their head on straight are people who had to deal with Reggie. Yeah, I straight up told I straight up told the hanger last night. I'm like, I swear to fucking God, if I hear that, like, if it comes back to me that y'all are getting raided or you're getting Axel, Mateo, or Draco raided because of your bullshit, I will beat you to a pulp and you will deal with it. And I think that they're like they're about to be like, what the fuck? And then Mateo's like chill, chush. nothing bad's happened yet. And I'm like, I ain't fucking dealing with another Tenchi, okay? We're not dealing with that bullshit. We're not dealing with it, okay? I'm like, I'm not going to court over something that you guys should have fucking just used an IRC for. And I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, I will beat you up if you're texting the IRC name out. I don't think a lot of them are. Should tell them that. Are you Tenchi or Hey? I mean, the newer members are kind of as equally stupid as like the people that started making Tenchi's name go down. God, fucking yeah, no, like the amount of bullshit that fucking happened in Tenchi, and fucking Kay's just like, when Chesh wakes up, she's gonna have an aneurysm. And they're like, no, she's not. I wake up, yeah, Chesh, this happened. I'm like, that's fucking, I crazy. And like I fucking started. Oh god, I was fucking. I was like, Jesus. Oh god, yeah, I was definitely. I was just like, you're gonna deal with it. I'm gonna beat the living shit out of you. And I have a feeling that some of them are just like the back of my mind, like, who the fuck is this fucking bitch coming in with her fucking cat ears and then everybody's gonna be like, no, you're not allowed to shoot her because now she, like, it'll be like, yeah, you can't shoot her, you can't do anything to her because she's Axel's wife now. I'm wifey. Oh, that's so funny. I still can't believe that I fucking opened up to like opened up Seema's chat to fucking Seema opening up a Pokemon cards. That's fucking hilarious. Really, he's streaming very early for him. Chat, the thing that Yukina bought me, just like for my throne, is here, and I'm. This is his usual time. I'm not being this early. Is that something new? Hang on. I don't even remember what size. No, I'm not gonna take a picture. I totally forgot that I put this on. Oh my goodness. I do not think this will fit my tits. wait. Please wait. I now have a virgin. Ah, at nighttime it's become normal. Oh, interesting. Watching Peanut at the same time, and there's a lot of the AF. The one thing that makes me sad about the whole entire shit with Peanut is that he had one thing that he could have done just to get everybody fucking up, from the V2ing scene off his back, and he just kind of doubled down on what normies just accused us of being, and okay, cool, whatever. You can be in your own sphere. You don't need to be don't say things and then expect uh things to get better. People are still gonna hate you for whatever god forsaken goddamn reason. Yeah, chat. I don't wanna see. I kinda wanna stitch pick the bow. It's on the wrist thingy. And try and make the bows look a better. Yeah, the thing is that I just wish and it's not because I don't care. I don't care if he's a VTuber or not. I don't really care. Honestly, like I said on Twitter, I think that there's bigger things to worry about. But whether or not he got about how he got nominated, blah 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 blah. And I think honestly people are using this as an opportunity just to shit on Mouse and be like, "See, I told you she's weird." Um and the fact that people a lot of the people that actually had critiques, they had their arguments go out the fucking window when that guy literally was like, well, she would have been the most middest person, flesh tuber, if she wasn't sick. And that's why, like, you know, that's why people like her and why she's popular. It's just I think in the terms of trying to get people off Iron Mouse's back, um XYZ should have been done. And I'm not I'm just going off of what I've seen. I think that it's uncomfy for people, and I say uncomfy specifically, for those who don't know how to deal with people that come out from outside VTubing and looking in. Because the thing is, and I don't really understand why people are upset and telling Mouse to grow up, especially with her getting approached by Rakai and and Ray. And people are trying to use that clip as a way to say that Mouse is trying to get into the LA scene and noticed that way. But the thing is like when someone fucking comes up to you and start talking to you, like you're just gonna like give the bare minimum. Well, it's like people like are upset about it, and then like apparently like Ray has come out saying like yeah, like he wishes her all the best, but he's never talking to her ever again. What do you expect? You came up to her drunk, and were asking her questions, and then you asked whether or not she was black or white, and so she said that she was Puerto Rican, and like, God, like you're upset because someone's like, yeah, I was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable. What the fuck? Poorly constructed ribbon. Sorry. I'm playing with the cuffs of the like, oh no, the consequences of my actions. Of being fucking weird. And you wanna know what? It's so funny. Because everybody's just like, grow the fuck up. You can fucking see uh Connor in the background. And he's just like, the look on his face is just like I know, I I want this conversation to end, and if I had to step in to end it, that way Mouse can get away. Like then like I'll do something. Like who the fuck? Like I get that you're just like, oh my god, like why? Like who the fuck asks like what a VTuber actually looks like? Who the fuck cares? For one, and two, um, like who the fuck? Like who? Yeah, no, it's like Bro's a teenager and he's blinded and pushed by clout. Still wet behind the ears. He'll grow up and realize later in life. Honestly, like I just find that like you're talking to an adult and you're talking to an adult like that, and then you're upset that you made an adult uncomfortable with the way you were acting. And the thing is that like people are just like, well, it looks like they're drunk. Rakai and I think Ray. Don't quote me on Ray, but I know that Rakai is 17. He was the youngest person at the Streamer Awards. He better not be fucking drunk. And if he is, that's a bigger problem. Because why are we giving teenagers alcohol while they're at a sponsored event? Like, you get what I mean? Like, it's just like, people are just like, oh, well, they're drunk. And I'm like, they shouldn't have been drunk. Because, like, if they were, and it's confirmed that they were drunk, then somebody should reach out to the sponsors and say, like, hey, did you know at this event teenagers were getting drunk? Like, the thing is like, don't make those kind of statements, because if you're not gonna back them up, or at least go like to the sponsors and say, hey, at this event, they were serving, um, they were serving teenagers alcohol, minors alcohol, because that is the point of concern. Some people might be like, oh, it's a minor thing. They're minors. They should not be drinking. Do not say that they're drinking unless you're going to actually fact check that, and then, report to their sponsors that, hey, this event that you sponsored was serving people under the age of 21 alcohol. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use different ribbons, because the way that this is sewn into the cuff is very peculiar. And yeah, and the thing is like, if anything, that should not be an excuse to why a minor is talking to a VTuber like that. Um and that's something that I think people need to remember. Like, I get that you're like, hey, grow the fuck up, Iron Mouse, to a certain extent. However, however, it is a crime to give minors alcohol. So, if anything, that is not an excuse for the way they're acting. Watch two videos of a VTuber. So I watched a couple different POVs, and so I've watched, like, the number one that I watched, like the first one that I watched is Rima. Um, so the thing is that I watched three people's opinions in the scene. Oh, I kind of wanna know. Was full of what? What is it full of? What was it full of? I'm actually kind of intrigued. Yeah, poorly constructed ribbons. I think I'll change the ribbons. God, man. I'm sorry. Like, if you're like, hey, we should gatekeep, and like, you're someone who like just goes onto your chat, like, sweetie, you're like, if we're gonna get upset about what is a VTuber, I'm like, where is this? So guess who's Yeah, no, fucking, like, yes, is VR chat models like a good alternative to VTubing? Yes. However, or I think that you should be realistic. Because the thing is that like, um, I I think we should be asking questions. Honestly, the thing is that the way people are acting as if like Mousy has done a crime is like, I think it's very atrocious. Um, I'm not sure if this freaking killing sweater is actually gonna fit me. I think I put on but I'm definitely gonna replace the. It doesn't feel like they're like they're good quality. They feel a little but that's fine. I can just go through what we have for ribbons. Eh. Oh yeah. Fuck it. Honestly, yeah, it's sort of one of those things where it's like, I think like the. Alright, I'm also looking at the Virgin Killing sweater right now because I'm like, oh well, these bows don't look that on there. Now this is the first time that I've ever actually had a Virgin Killing sweater, so I don't even know if it actually will fit my boobs. ribbons are most people do nowadays. I I don't. A what now? A virgin killing sweater. Um, it's a it's a sweater that um you don't need that. No, no. Oh my god! I love how you're just like you don't need that. Oh, a sweater. I'm like no. I don't think you understand. There's a reason why it's called a virgin killing sweater. Actually, no. Like, you would think because like back when I actually was skinny, like and like you'd be like, oh, like when she was in shape, she probably definitely had a virgin killing. No, this is literally my first one. I mean, is it the most well put together? Probably not. However, it was on Throne, and Yukina got it free because of the lab. Yeah, I think I'm gonna replace the ribbons on this. Um, because they feel like plastic. I know. Ribbon stock we have better. You know, it's funny. One of the things that I sent, I was like, I was looking back to see, uh, like the mood board for my VTuber model, and one of the things that I actually sent, Miyu was a virgin killing sweater. God, oh, you want to know what's the saddest thing? I didn't flip it on metal, but um, right after like we were down at the courthouse, uh, Axel called Mateo because Mateo was like calling both me and Axel, and he texted him like, "Just one sec, father-in-law," and then he picked and like he called Mateo back. He's just like, "Stop, father-in-law," and Mateo's just like, "You can call me daddy," and I'm like, "I don't even call him daddy." Like what? I DM'd it to Katie last night, and she's just like, "That's fucking wild. That's so funny." Daddy Horan literally caught off guard so much because I did not expect him to say something like that. But I should have because the thing is like, like, like the bromance is real sometimes with my friends. And it's almost even better that way. God, man. But, man, oh my god. It's so funny. I don't know if any of you guys watched the Game Awards. God. Oh my god, someone literally like made like a Dahlia animation, but like modded it so it's Firefly. No, my waifu. Um, I swear. Oh my god. The team, like the developers of Player Obscure Expedition 33, are so cute. Let me find a picture. It was so. It was so funny. It was so funny. Oh, they almost did a clean sweep. They almost.
And the game of the year is mon ami Clair Obscur, Expédition 33.
He's like mon not Mamma Mia. He's like mon ami, like my friend. Look at how adorable they are. They literally look fucking. Oh my god. Like Jeff Keel is just like, is Claire Obscure Expedition 33 going to the Queen Sweep? Well, they're all here and you can see them. You can see them. You can catch them. Look at them. That's here. What's the best thing? What's the best thing? Yeah, I know! The fact that all 33 employees and devs are just, they're there! They're there!
What a weird timeline for us. This was supposed to be a joke. The Berian Narnia. I have no idea what's happening.
The fucking Game Awards, bro.
The incredible team at Unfold Interactive. They are not watching from home as we brought literally everybody here to celebrate with us. So I love you guys.
I love how the bottom of it literally broke on them. It's okay. They'll just super glue it.
I also want to thank Kepler Interactive, our publisher, but also our localization teams, our playtesters, our wonderful cast for both motion capture and voice, and all the people who worked on this game to make it happen. It's really a teamwork, so just thank you to everybody who contributed. And also, I want to extend a thank to the unsung heroes of this industry, the people who make tutorials on YouTube.
Same thing happened to us.
Because we had no idea how to make the game before, so thank you.
One world.
And I'll extend a personal thank you to an important man in my life, Mr. Hironobu Sakaguchi, who made me fall in love with games and inspired me to become a game dev. So thank you, Mr. Sakaguchi-san.
Who is he thinking? Right there.
Hironobu Sakaguchi, who made me fall in love with games and inspired me to become a game dev. So thank you, Mr. Sakaguchi-san.
Hironobu. Oh, he worked on Square, like at Square. Square Enix. Oh. Ah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. The Final Fantasy. Yeah, he's
Finally,
the
just
creator
a
of Final
massive
Fantasy.
Thank you to the players for all your covers, your fan art, your endless arguing about which ending is the good one. That's wonderful to read. Thank you so much. And I think that actions are worth more than words. So if you remember, we promised some content a few months ago. So I'm very happy to say that it's releasing now. And you can just go home and play. It's free. New weapons, new quests, new boss, just the cool stuff. So just thank you so much. You changed our lives. You changed the studio's life. And it's really wonderful. So thank you, and for those who come after.
I have to say, so the guy, I think my model covered him up, but the guy, there's a guy with dreadlocks that are sitting like right there, like beside, right beside the team, like they, oh my god, chat, when I say, like, I think the music design, like the music planning for the Game Awards this year was amazing, because they opened up the main show with Claire Obscure, like the Claire Obscure duet, and man, it was so beautiful, and already I was just like, oh my god. Arc Knights, and One Republic did a collab. So that was shown at the awards too, and then they have Evanescence. Oh my goodness. The only thing that I will say that I didn't like about the Game Awards last night, and no, it's not Battlefield 6 winning Best Audio Design. Um, which I do think that Claire Obscure should have won. However, the one thing that I was mad about at the Game Awards is that everybody said the gaming fans, and it's like, no, we're gamers, guys. We have a word. We're gamers. Stop saying fans of gaming or gaming fans. We are gamers. Like, rah! Honestly, I think Expedition 33, which we'll probably play on stream after we finish Elden Ring and the Elden Ring DLC, if I have the energy. I think a big thing is that like Expedition 33 is probably the the first really impactful game since Baldur's Gate and Elden Ring. Um and I think a lot of people who don't understand why Claire Obscure 33 won, when it like it's definitely like that's not the genre that they like playing. But it's sort of one of those things where I think people don't understand why these games are so good. Yeah, like the thing is like it's not is it I think a lot of people have grown tired of I know the fucking the only reason why I say only is because because it's still a lot of money. Yeah, no, fucking 10 million is still a lot of money. However, um it takes I think another thing that they said a lot last night with each award that they won um is that it takes a village. And I think Claire Obscure, Elden Ring, like a lot of Force FromSoft games, you know, Final Fantasy, Baldur's Gate, like some of these games where it's like even if I have never played them, I can understand the impact of how they bring people together to have a conversation. Because gaming should be a conversation. And I think a lot of times when it comes to like gatekeeping and like making sure that certain things happen, um and like shoving ideology and politics, you can have something that comments on political messages without it sacrificing the integrity of the art. And I think a lot of people in the gaming industry in the last few years have sort of lost their way when it comes to that. And people I think people need to realize that you can have something have a very good message without shoving diversity down its throat because um like growing up, a lot in the media that came out when I was starting to be like in my later teens. And I feel really old saying this. Growing up, when I first sort of like was in high school and that's when like a lot of people were like, "Oh, well, being gay was your identity." And how like in the media it became like, oh, if you're gay, like here's these gay archetypes that are being written in shows. And um I distinctly remember at the time people were like, I want a gay Disney princess. And I sat there and I'm like, no, you don't. And they're like, no, I want one. Like, I want a gay Disney princess. And I'm like, no, you don't. And they're like, why not? Like, why not? And I'm like, because the thing is that the way things are being written right now is that them being gay is their entire identity. They're nothing but like the one thing that makes them special is that they're gay. And that's not the representation that you should be settling. For. It's not. I I don't think a lot of people realize that. Um because the thing is like when you look at certain things in history and like media literacy, like, yeah, am I pansexual? Yes. Yes, I am a part of the gay community. Do I literally make that the one thing that people know about me? No. Because the thing is that I am more than what I identify as sexually. Like I honestly think, in my opinion, and I've been told other things because I've had this opinion. I think instead of validating people based off of uh shallow titles and labels, um I think people should just be people. I don't really like, maybe this is controversial. I don't know. Maybe this is a bad take. I don't understand why people are just like, oh, well, you're a cis, uh, pansexual female. No, the fact that I'm pansexual makes it make sense that I have a harem for women, and I have a harem for men, and then I have a harem for the in between. I don't understand why we need to identify like and label who was born a specific gender. I think that people just need to be people. If you're transitioning, you're transitioning. I will treat you the very same as I treat somebody else of that gender. Like I don't understand why as a society people separate themselves with a label. And I will admit, growing up, I did not understand this, and my parents were just like, "Why do you need to label something?" I'm like, "Because I'm this." And like, growing up and like, coming becoming an adult, I'm just like, I don't, you know what? Now I get it. It's a little weird to label things because like you shouldn't, like, in your introductory you shouldn't be like, hi, I am a gay person. Not because people shouldn't know that you're gay. It's more of like, hey, I'm a human being. Like you say, teenagers, we think we know everything. Yeah. I mean, at the same time, I will say that I'm definitely a millennial that has been raised by Gen Xers, because a lot of the things that I question, I've always been a dummy. Potato for life. Yeah, you are a potato. You're you're a potato flavor. Um, it's just sort of like, it's just really sort of one of those things where I think, um, I don't know. I think, and like thinking back to like games like Clair Obscure and like Final Fantasy and that, and it's just like, there's like, the reason why they're great is because they don't try to force something down your throat. It exists in a society where we're so willing to put certain people in boxes. And like, maybe that's the reason why, like, for me, I don't really care about like the whole drama about Peanut. Like, would certain things be nice? Yes. However, I am not gonna sit there and care about certain things, because there are bigger things to fucking worry about in this world than fucking like a peanut, or what a peanut thinks about me doing. My concern is, why are we having people think that it's okay to basically attribute someone's successes to the fact that they were diagnosed and basically socially crippled by a disease that they never asked to get. Like, I am more concerned about like the how and whys certain things are happening than I am about a fucking peanut model. Like, I don't care. I think a lot of what has been said is not necessarily needed, and I don't think it's justified. Potato was one of the best hitmen back in the day. Oh my god. All I'm gonna say is that, yeah, yeah, like the thing is that there's so many bigger things to worry about. We literally, like, the thing is like, they people get upset about how normies don't take us seriously, but the problem is how people talk about things. And like, we literally just the week before, we're calling one of the biggest, creators, someone that is known not to have like the mentality of a Nazi, being called a fucking Nazi over a fucking model design. Mm. Life is so much more than others, getting other people's words. Yeah. Yeah. No. And then going to bitch and others whining about. Yeah. No. That's why it's like, for me, I don't care about him winning. I care about, you know, like, okay, things were set up. Like, the presenter of that award literally was so off-putting. We have like, teenagers that people are saying, "Oh, it's okay. They're just they're drunk. They're hyping each other up." And like she shouldn't be uncomfortable with that. And then we have people who have been waiting for a reason to shit on Mouse, using her disability as a way to say the only reason why you're special is because you're disabled. I like, it's so fucking weird. And then like when when you come into a conversation and like people are talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, there's people that are actually, doing this, and I think that's disgusting. They're like, I never said that wasn't me, and I'm like, I never said that you did. Be happy the point they're at. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I think that it's strange. I think that there's way more things in the world to get upset about. God forbid, like, I know that this is like an ongoing joke, but like, for God's sakes, like, yes, you can be mad about two things, but there are things that are happening in the world that are like so much bigger than, oh my god, an asshole with a peanut model won VTuber of the year because people thought it would be funny, and people thought that like it would send the VTubing scene into a fucking frenzy, which it did. The one person. Because the thing is like, the way it makes it seem to the people who are just like, okay, like, why the fuck does it matter? And they're like, well, it's not actually because, like, Mousy congratulated them. It's because of what she said, like, her cringing. And the thing is that, like, people clip a lot of what she said in response out of context. Yeah. Like, is he a VTuber to say on most people see? Yeah. It, like, honestly, because the thing is like, and that's why I say that I feel like people are just selectively choosing what Mouse said, because like there was three people's opinions that I watched. I watched Rima's, I watched Mujin's, and then Press Nisagi. And the one person that I didn't agree with was Nisagi, which is weird because usually I do agree with him. But the thing is that I feel like each of them, literally like focused on different things. Like, so Rima was just like, look, I think there's a lot of things that have been clipped out of context, and I think we need to look at the context and like point our ire against like a like the more appropriate. You, Mia. Well, yeah, and that's the thing is that I'm very much like, yes, do I usually know the tea on things? Like Tetra's like, the one thing that I think is really funny about Tesh is that she almost always knows about tea. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm bored. But I also, there's things that I don't like. there's things about the community that I don't like. Because the thing is like we're sitting here and we're saying like, oh, we need to gatekeep bad actors. Then why did people accept Cinder back? It doesn't matter the context that was left out of Nanalis's document or any of the documents. She still stabbed people in the back for the sake of business and said it's not personal, it's just business. Why did we accept Cinder back and are like, well, Nanolis is the new person to get angry at? You can not be necessarily innocent and still point out, hey, like these guys were really predatory, like against, you know, these people. What someone like and that's the thing is like we're getting upset about an 1,000-page document that could have been like, I don't know, maybe 10, because half of it was schizo fucking theory crafting and speculation about how the whole entire thing was planned by Shy Lily. Why are we literally letting someone come back into the community and just refacing our anger to Nanolis when literally Red was the one that was kind of pressuring her not to work with certain people over shit that was a nothing burger? But you know, like, okay, yeah, let's get mad about a fucking peanut and let's gatekeep from bad actors. And it's just like, okay, but you literally accept people back in all the time. Like, I'm sorry. Just because other people are not 100% innocent does not mean to, like, does not mean what happened in that situation wasn't unbelievably fucked up. Oh yeah, no, like, and the thing is it was so funny because like they're like, okay, so we're gonna color code things that are like that are speculation, and it's like, okay, you did not need to add 10 pages worth of DMs just to say, well, Nanolis liked to gossip. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? Like, that doesn't change the fact that Red literally told her not to work with Bao. Or Silvervale. Or Cotton. Or, you know, and the list goes on and on. Like, the fact that of the matter is, they still tried to force her to only work with a certain amount of people. And I don't find that okay. But, you know, people are just accepting, like, them coming back. Like, you know, it's dumb. It's dumb. And honestly, I think if you're gonna get upset about certain things, then you should keep everybody, like, you should make everybody accountable for what they say. You know, like, do I believe that Peanut is an asshole? Yes. However, the thing is that he streams with people like Shroud, people who aren't in the VTubing sphere. So is he someone that like doesn't really know what goes on? Yeah. Like, fucking, we were sitting here, like being like, oh, we should gatekeep it. He's not gonna start fucking, like, collabing with VTubers. Like, he's not gonna be in our community. And we need to stop getting upset because if anything, it does a disservice to those who want people to respect us as creators. Because every single time we get upset about something, it literally damages our reputation. Like the fact that like a week before, people are getting upset and saying that Zen was a Nazi. And then they expect that, you know, they expect fucking people to take us seriously. That's fucking ridiculous. And yeah, I'm gonna end stream anyways for now, cause I'm getting EP. Yep. Mm, yeah, I think you yap yourself to sleep. Well, like, I haven't had coffee because, like, basically the only thing that I've had was a Pepsi. So it's like I'm just going off of the chill vibes. So I've kind of been half asleep the whole entire stream. But I wanted to have a chill stream where we just yapped about things. Cause I am way too out of it to play Elden Ring. But yeah, I posted the current demo for your idol in the Discordio. I'm trying not to cringe. Freaking Mateo got mad at me yesterday, being like, "Nah, you're not a fraud," and I'm like, "I don't know, man." But yeah, alright. I am gonna end the stream. Thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for yapping with me. It was a nice yap session, everyone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bye bye.